Now that a week is over, it's time to feed your worms for the first time. But first, let's look at the most common mistakes people make at the start of their Subpod journey. You're probably excited to start feeding your worms straight away, but your worms need a little bit of time to get used to the system. I'm going to show you how to avoid overfeeding and how to manage it, because accidents happen. When your Subpod's fully up and running, it can compost about 20 litres or quarts a week. That's about the volume of this bucket. But it takes a little bit of time for your Subpod to reach its full potential. Your worm population needs to build up for 3 months to eat this much food waste. While you're waiting for the worm population to build up, it's important not to overfeed your Subpod. If you do, it will rot and smell, making your worms uncomfortable in your Subpod system. Upset worms will leave a smelly Subpod, and they'll only return until things settle down or the rotten food is removed. Here's a rough guide on how much to feed your worms. Remember, your worm population will double every month, which means you can double your food waste every month. In the first month, you'll be able to feed your worms this much, or a few handfuls. In the second month, you'll be able to feed your worms this much, or the size of this caddy bucket. In the third month, you'll be able to feed your worms this much, or about the size of this bucket. Not everybody wants to measure their food scraps, so here's a simple rule of thumb to help you feed your worms. For the first week, we're only going to add a few handfuls of chopped up food waste to our system. After you've popped in the food waste, give it a quick aerate. Then let the worms feast on this for the next 3 days. After the third day, open up your Subpod. If they've eaten at least 50% of the food scraps, you're welcome to add more, but if not, hold back. If you've overfed your Subpod, don't panic. Just add large amounts of carbon, such as coconut peat, cardboard, newspaper, or leaves. After you've added a few good handfuls of carbon, give it a good aerate. This will bring in the oxygen, preventing it from smelling. Great job. Remember, slow and steady wins the compost race. If you're having any trouble at all, please contact us at hello@subpod.com or get onto the Grow Hub community to get answers from me and the rest of the team.